Good morning, guys. Today I think we're going to be working on exhaust. Now, I haven't decided if I'm going to go dual exhaust or do a Y pipe over. I did buy, because this motor is out of a 91 Caprice, I bought a 91 Caprice Y pipe, but it won't work obviously in this frame. So I'm going to have to kind of chop it up a little bit. But I basically wanted it for the flange ends. I do have one of those exhaust donuts coming in, and it just needs to be done for the right side. The left side, how the exhaust manifold is, you just slide that one up. Let me show you. Okay, so here's the exhaust Y pipe. So it would go in kind of like that. But how this all is, it's all wrong. But this side right here, you see how they're kind of cut like that. So the exhaust manifold on the left side is shaped the same way. So it just goes up in there. And then this guy bolts right up. Now I did have to take out the studs because they were destroyed. So I did drill holes. So I'm going to have to use through bolts. And on this side, it's the same thing. I'm going to cut these things off, the Y pipe itself. Now this is just a very inexpensive Walker exhaust pipe. So, and it's 2 1/4. So 2 1/4 is what this would have came with, right? 2 1/4 all the way back to probably dual exhaust, being a 91 Caprice. Mike gave me some exhaust tubing right there. So I have plenty of 45s, 90s, U's, and then piping. Now I know those three in the middle look pretty bad with rust, but these pipes, let me bring it back. Those pipes were actually involved in a garage fire. And the person that he got them from did not want to use them because they're all rusty and ugly looking. But for me, it's fine. I'm probably just going to make the exhaust up, and then I'm just going to paint it black with the high heat temp, probably the flat black, like I did with what did I do it with? I did it with something, I don't remember. But anyway, so I've got all the exhaust. I got my bits and bobs here to do this. Oh, so to follow up from the last video for the throttle body, because I did the gas tank. I'm waiting still for the sending unit for that. I got the wrong one in. It said it was for a 97 Blazer, but it meant Tahoe Blazer, not S10 Blazer. So it's way too long to fit inside. So I'm returning that, and I got to order the right one. But with the throttle cable, I did get another bracket. I cut it all up. And let me show you what I did. So we have the cable. This is a 24-inch cable. It comes out. The 1/4-20 rib nut is still in this rib. And now it comes straight back. And this is the piece that I actually welded on. So we'll go inside. It'll be a little easier inside. So here it all is inside. So I cut it, I welded it right here, and then I painted the bracket black. And now there's the gas pedal, and it's all set right. So the gas pedal is at a good height. There's just a little bit of play right there, not bad. But when I push down on it, I have full travel and it's smooth. So the only thing I have left is to get the TV cable running down to the transmission, but that's not so hard. So let's get this thing up in the air and let's start working on the exhaust. All right, guys, so I got that one in, and I have about a 1/2 inch clearance right here. So I'm okay with that because I don't think that's going to move anywhere. And this is 2 1/4. That's stock. So it would, and then that is 2 1/2. All right, guys. So after just kind of like poking around up underneath there, after getting it on like you saw, I have to adapt this down pipe to 2 1/2. So that's all this is. So this stuff is galvanized steel. So just make sure you clean all the galvanized off where you're going to weld, because it doesn't smell very good. It make you actually sick. So just remember that. So I'm just going to weld that on there like that, just so actually this pipe is 2 inch. So I'm going 2 inch to 2 1/2. This is what I got, and I'm using the stock manifold, so that's what the stock manifold is. So let's just kind of tack this up a little. And that will be full welded once I get all my stuff. So I think I'm going to go ahead and run dual exhaust, especially since this is 2 inch to 2 1/2. It'll just let the motor breathe a little bit better, I think, for what it is. And yeah, so let me put this piece back up in there, and then I'll show you what else I got going on in there. Okay, guys, so I am trying to get the camera up in here, but I cannot. Let me swap you around and let me show you kind of what I got going on here. And then I'm going to cut, weld, and piece together this part of the exhaust. So let me swap you around. Okay. Whoops. Okay. So I now have my adapter welded on. So it's 2 inch to 2 1/2. Over on this side, I have my piece coming down. Right now, I have a board just clamped to the frame to use as a holder for my pipes. And I've got that piece right. These are 2 pieces, and that I'm going to weasel right there, and then come back to around this area. So I'm going to do the one side first and keep it close to the, well, not close to the transmission, but pretty close, because I got to run 2 right there. And yeah, so we will be back once I get one of these made. Sorry I can't show this, but I just cannot get the camera up in here anywhere. Okay, we'll be back. All right, guys, so I have this pipe here, and we're level there, up just a little bit. So I'm there, and then up through there. So I still have to run this pipe, and then I have enough room to run that one down as well. So let me put some better welds on this stuff, and then we'll be right back. Good morning, guys. So yesterday I ended up just welding the pipe up and then cleaned up the welds on it. So anyway, so I'm going to pop this back in, and then we're going to work on the passenger side. Since I decided to go dual exhaust yesterday, I only ordered one muffler that came in. So I ordered another one last night. So it'll probably be here tomorrow. But anyway, so let me pop this back in, and then we'll start working on the passenger side. All right, guys, so we are back in level. So let me show you here. So I have to make the transition down, but this is like a 45. So I'm going to place it up in here, and let me swap you around. So we're right there. We're still zeros. So it's going to be attached to that, and then follow that line, follow this pipe down. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be working on. So this is going to basically go like that. All right, so let me get into this. Okay, guys, so I've got that in. I still don't have the donut for here, so I don't think it'll add a lot of material up here, but now I've got the adapter in here. That's all welded up right here, and then I have this piece right there, and I think that's gonna work. So let me get this up in the air and then throw a pipe on it and see how it sets. All right, guys, so I had to clean up one of the pipes. So this is like before, right? And this is just after cleaning it up. I'll take that all day long. If it's free, it's for me. So this right here is the muffler that I got. I think it's gonna go right about there. That's where I think. And then that'll kick up. And then I'll have two of them right next to each other. So one right there, and then one right there. All right, so I'm gonna lock in that 45. So I picked up these little exhaust hangers. I've got some other ones coming with just the stick. That'll be back there. I'm not sure how I'm going to break up this exhaust. Obviously, it's not going to be one huge piece, but I have to figure that part out still. But let's see if we can get this I'm probably going to do one in the back and then one in the front here. Let's see. Something like that. I don't know. That may be a little close there. Right here. Yeah, like that. So now I just have to figure out my muffler here. And like I said, I've only got one right now, but as long as I stay underneath the bed mounting, I should be good. So I'm thinking probably right there. Yep. So let me mark this. Well, I could bring it back. Do I want to put it right there? Okay, guys, I think I'm actually going to bring the exhaust back farther. Like right there. So it's farther from the cab. So like right there. And then it'll kick, actually it's pretty much a straight back and then down and then out the back, right? I think maybe a little bit more, maybe right there. Yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna put it, right here. So let me cut this right here. You can't, yeah, I'll cut it right here, and then we'll put this in, and then that'll be one side. And I think I'm gonna leave the front. I want to be able to take it apart, right? So I don't think I want to have like one exhaust all the way back with a muffler, the other one with a muffler. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that part where they slide into the pipes that come down. I think I'm going to leave those to be able to attach it and disattach it. I don't know. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be so bad, you know, making it so at the end of the bumper or at the end of the pipe, but I kind of don't, I don't know. Right now I'm just going to cut it right here, and then I'm going to put that exhaust pipe in. This one is set like where this is going, so yeah, I'll probably move in a little bit more. This one's pretty solid. This one I haven't really done anything with, so just kind of rambling on here about this. So let me set you up over here. Sorry guys about the video just being kind of all over with trying to get angles and stuff like that, but we're getting it done. So yeah, all right, let me take some stuff apart, cut this, and then start putting stuff back together. So I decided to, so the right side will be one pipe from there to the muffler, and then the same with this one will be one pipe to the muffler. So I welded that on, and then I welded the pipe on. So now I'm going to slide it up in there, get my marks again for the muffler placement here. All right, so let me pull this off, full weld this, and put it back up. So this one I can't do because I don't have another pipe, or I don't have another muffler. I'm waiting for that to come in. But we can get this side, one side done, right? Yes, sir. All right. So to finish the back, I'll have to have it on the ground because of the suspension. You know, see where the travel is. But yeah, that's not bad for right there. I may have to stagger the exhaust, the mufflers. Like I'll probably maybe have to put one up here, just so they're staggered, because it looks like it's going to be too close between the two. But I've only got so much room up front, so that'll be okay. Just stagger them out. So one will be up here. Actually, let me swap you around here. Okay, guys. So as we can see, I'm lined up here, but there won't be enough room right here to put another muffler next to each other, so side by side. So I'll probably put the other one just forward of it. I have plenty of room here to here, so it should be okay. Right now it's they want to separate like that because this is hitting this muffler. So I'll probably put the other one right here, and then that way, yeah, that way it'll give me my room in between, and I'm okay with staggering it. I don't really care. Considering all these pipes were free, I bought the muffler. It was 40 bucks, 48 bucks, and little sound clips that they have of it, it sounds really good. So, and a lot of people are saying that it's not droning, but the more you bring it back, the less droning you'll have inside the cab, right? Anyway, so that's what I got right now. So I'm waiting for little weld-on hangers. So I'll probably put one like right here to here, just like that. One right here down. And these ones I'm not going to use because it's too, you can see it right there. It's too close to the next pipe. I mean, I just went and picked these up real quick just to have something to hold them in place. But I think that's going to be good. And like I said, I can't do the rear of the rear because one, I don't have my second muffler, and two, the suspension needs to be down on its weight so I can get, you know, to make clearance for the axle. So let me see here what I'm going to do real quick. I've got an idea. I'm thinking, actually, let me get out from underneath here and then I'll be right back. Okay, so what I think I'm doing, I wire wheeled this whole side. I'm thinking of maybe pulling out the gas tank and then just start coating this. I got to go pick up my kid in about 2 hours. So I'm not going to worry about the leafs or the rear end yet because I have to pull that all apart. I want to change the fluid, just check on it, make sure everything's good in there. I mean, it should be good, but you know, I don't want to waste material on coating all that. I kind of wanted to wait for my thing so I can weld on. Well, actually, those are not welded on. Those will be welded here but bolted here. So I should be good. Okay, so let me see what I got going on as far as material. Yep, right over there. And some brushes. And then maybe we'll just start coating the frame. Why not? We'll be back. All right, guys. So what I will do is I will start coating the frame actually. So you can spray this stuff. You can brush it on. I like brushing it because I don't like a lot of crap all over the place. right now I'm just going to kind of do basically like here over and maybe down through there. But I did wire wheel this whole frame. And when I got this frame 3 years ago, I actually pressure washed it. It's just been sitting on the back. You saw where I pulled it out. So just kind of give this stuff a good shake and get it off. And again, that's what I'm using. There's so many different products out there. There's, you know, Pour 15. I guess Papa's Patina has a new chassis saver or something. And there's something from Eastwood. I like this stuff. I've been using it for a very long time. So just pour it in there like that. We'll put it right there. Cue the time lapse. All right, guys, so we got the frame all coated, all the way back and all up underneath. So let me swap you around. So there we are. I did the leaves as well. Obviously, once I figure out the rear end of cleaning it all up and what have you, then I will coat that. Yep. I went up in there too on both sides and all up inside, cross members. And it's a big difference, you know, once you start painting the frame and what have you. And then all down in there too. All this side as well. So this right here is the little donut that goes into the exhaust up there on this side. So I'm going to pop that in real quick so we can get our true measurements here for the hanger. All right, guys. So this is after work. Sometimes you got to work after work. But I got my other muffler in and my exhaust hangers in, so I just finished up all that. As you saw, I put the gas tank back in. This is that sound deadening stuff that I had. And let me swing you around and I'll show you the exhaust. All right, guys. So I do have enough clearance in between. It's actually about an inch or so in between there. So that'll be perfect. And then from underneath, we're even across all the way up. No clearance issues. And those are the hangers, just little weld-on hangers right there. I'll probably put another one maybe here, maybe actually up here, because I still have to do the exhaust that runs in the back. But I do have the tires on it. Yeah. So that's what we got going on here. And then up underneath there, you can see the little donut guys in there. I've got about an inch of clearance from the frame to this. So everything should be right as far as like no hitting or anything. And then my exhausts, they didn't end up actually straight up and down, but they kind of tilted a little, but I'm okay with that. But yeah, that'll be perfect. All right, guys. So I think we're going to end it right there. You know, got some parts in during the week, so I decided to put that in because I wanted that exhaust together enough at least to run, right? I'll figure out, I don't think I have enough bends to go up and around because that's about all I got left. So we'll see on that one, but for right now, it's good to go. So yeah, thanks for tuning in and taking a peek at me doing the exhaust, painting the frame, which was a bonus for me since I was waiting for parts anyway, and then one late night during the week. So hey guys, make sure you go out and build something cool. One weekend at a time, and sometimes during the week too. Catch you on the next one, guys. Bye.